There are some issues with the array command in gCADPlus. If I start the command, which is on the modify drop-down, and let's imagine I wanted to array this floret of stamens around in a circular pattern to make some sort of flower, this dialog box here pops up. Clearly we are missing the mouse indicator here. If you hover over them, pick center point is fine, but it's certainly ugly. We need to remedy that. Well, I would first select the object, and in this case it's a block, and then hit enter. That returns me to the dialog box. I then set the center point, and I can O-snap to the center of a circle. Angle to fill, there are a number of options here which I won't worry about just for the moment, but I'll try, say, 20 objects of this group of stamens. The angle to fill 360. Let's just change that to 180 just for the moment, and we'll OK, because we can always mirror it at the end. So rotate the items as copied, yes, set to the object's base point. So we're going to, it's a block with a base point, so we're going to rotate it like so. And the angle to fill here was 180, but clearly 20 in that half circle is too many. So I can right click and repeat the array. Notice that gCADPlus is remembering a number of values at this point. So let's return this to 360, and we'll change this one to, say, 15. There should be some space between them then. And we've select the object, there's that one. The center point is fine, so we'll go OK. But before we do that, of course, we need to remove these, and I'll set the rotation angle of this one to 0 so that it's vertical. So array again, select the object, hit enter, center point looks fine. So 15 items right around the circle, we'll OK it, and there we are. So the array works reasonably well, although of course in this case one is on top of the other. You might want to send a couple of these to the rear, a random number of those, and send them to the back, and that looks slightly better. The point, however, is that if I repeat that array command, it is storing quite a lot of these. The 15 and the 360 are set. If we now close, I'll save the drawing, and if we now close, open the drawing again, and if I then go to modify and array, those very same values are being stored, even though we closed and opened the drawing again. So in some way, either in memory or in the drawing itself, those values are being stored. We have on our wish list to improve the array command, but I think we really need to make sure that when we've finished running the command, we clear those variables out of memory or within the drawing itself. If, however, I close gCADPlus completely, start it up again, and then load that very same drawing and go to the array command, and there's no retain memory, so it's unlikely that the values are being stored in the drawing. I think we need to clear that information away when we finish the array command. It's a two-edged sword, isn't it? It's handy just to retain some settings and maybe change from a 25 to 20 or whatever in terms of number of variables. So I guess if you are aware of these issues and you find difficulty, maybe you can now work your way around them. We would certainly hope to improve the operation of that tool in a future release of gCADPlus.